Weather Rates certified 11 years in a row.
And it's only going to get colder as the night goes on.
Here we go, Alana.
That is the truth. You saw the snow on the backside of the Wasatch. Well, check this out. Road snow in Evanston. This is a live look. We know the road's really dicey. I-80, especially on the backside of the Wasatch, dealing with the snow out there. Let's take a look so you can see exactly where we're seeing that moisture. And it really is over the high country right now and the backside of the Wasatch. We've got some rain from Lehigh to Payson, but in Davis, Weber, and Salt Lake counties, it's really staying towards the benches and higher elevations. Okay, that's fine. We've got warmer temperatures on the valley floor, so it has been rain as far as that precipitation goes. We're tracking the wet weather, and as the front moves through, it opens the door for incredibly cold air. That Arctic blast comes through, and with our very gusty winds, that means wind chill values get downright dangerous. We have seen some warnings expanded. I'll walk you through those, and another quick system before we hit Christmas weekend. I know if you're traveling, you're going to want to pay attention with next storm. Not huge, but notable. This is what it looked like just before the sun went down in Park City. Thank you to Kim for sending this our way. Road snow and slush as we saw that precipitation filling in, and it continues at this hour where we get really cold temperatures settling. Okay, the winds, big story here. They're whipping, and that's going to add to the wind chill effect. 97 miles per hour for the central Wasatch peaks. This is why we've seen this high wind warning put into effect and expanded. Windy Peak over in the Uintas Snow Basin getting an 83 mile per hour gust. Powder Mountain, Park City with 55 miles per hour. When you add snow to that, you have blowing snow and limited visibility. So our warnings hold steady. High wind warning is what you're seeing in this yellow color from Castle Country, where we're expecting up to 80 mile per hour winds all the way down into the central mountains and southern mountains, where the ridge tops very gusty. Wind advisory for the western Uinta Basin, and then new this afternoon, the West Desert was added to this high wind warning with wind gust potential between 60 and 70 miles per hour. Really tough crosswinds there on I-80 from Wendover to Salt Lake. Not good either. So I-80 across the board seeing tough travel conditions. These winds adding to the wind chill factor, right? So we already have that Arctic air flooding into the United States, but we get closer and look at Utah, where we know our wind chill values, especially in northern and eastern portion of the state, are going to be brutal. It's why those areas saw the original wind chill warning, but that has been extended. Now includes the Wasatch Front. So if you didn't get the accumulating snow, you will be getting the cold with the wind chill values near zero in Salt Lake County. Weber and Davis County could feel like -5 to -10, even colder in Cache Valley in the northeastern side of the state. And Utah County, anywhere from 0 to -5. The wind chill values are the real feel, and that wind really takes the heat from your body. You can see frostbite in a matter of minutes. You want to avoid being outdoors as we head into tomorrow. Those safety tips include staying inside and covering all exposed skin. But because this is happening into the overnight into tomorrow morning, hopefully very little impact to folks out there. FutureCast shows us the band of snow that we're seeing, that it is impacting the backside of the Wasatch, and the potential of seeing colder air flooding in and changing any valley precip over to snow. Things quiet down for our Thursday, increasing cloud cover Thursday into early Friday, when our next storm system by 2 a.m. starts to move into the northwest corner of the state. Watch that clock in the corner of your screen. 10 a.m. Logan, Brigham City, Ogden, Layton, Bountiful, Salt Lake could maybe see some light snow. Really, this would just be a few inches for the mountains, but the impacts could be there Friday morning into the afternoon hours, and then clearing out. Rolling into Christmas weekend, we could see a few flurries, but mainly overall, we're talking about dry conditions as well as snow on the ground. We've got teens and 20s for highs tomorrow. Really cold with the wind chill values, 36 in Moab, 52 in St. George. Dry in the southern half of the state, and as we look at the next 7 days, temperatures get to average and then jump above it for our Washington County 7-day. That does include Old St. Nick there. As we take a look at the Wasatch Front, a little more active when it comes to our pattern. That includes early Friday morning, and then the chance of some slight flurries for the weekend. High pressure wants to gain control, and an active pattern as we roll into next week. Can you believe the holidays are just about here? We started winter today. Happy winter. We have a storm. Glenn, Emily, over to you.
All right. Thanks so much.